Okay, I'm here working on a problem with a student, and we're going to practice calculating the mean and the standard deviation together. Now, on this problem, they want us to assume that these ages constitute an entire population. So when we're calculating the standard deviation for a population, we only divide by n. We don't have to divide by n minus 1, which is only when you're using sample data. So the first thing that we need to do is calculate the mean. So go ahead and send the data to the calculator, Jenna. Over on the left underneath your data. Yep. So notice when we do that, it gives us the data in comma form, but we want to add the data. So what we're going to do is underneath the store button in your calculator, there's a sum button. Click on that for a minute. Yep. And so it's going to sum those data. And then to the right of that right parenthesis, if you hit divide, go up to the top of your data list there.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Up here?
Yep. An arrow to the right. So it's to the right of the last parenthesis. Click there.
Yep. Okay.
Now, so what it's doing is it's going to add up those data values, which we want it to do for the mean, and then hit divide. So put your mouse there, yep, and then hit the divide button. And we're going to divide by the number in our sample. So how many do we have?
6.
Yep. So divide by 6 and hit enter. And so our mean is 36. So you're going to want to write that on a separate sheet of paper.
Yep. Okay.
Now we want to, we have to find the standard deviation. We have to take and find the difference between each of your data values and that mean of 36 and square it and sum it. So what we want to do is go ahead and hit send data or clear that out, clear out the 36, and then hit send data to calculator. Yep. And then go ahead and hit sum squares. Hit the sum squares, the button next to it.
That one.
Yeah, let's see what it does. Okay. So we do want to sum the squares, but we want to sum the squares of the differences. So in between there, we need to take the difference between the 27 and the mean. So by the 27, go ahead and subtract 36. And then go to 33 and subtract 36.
Do that for all of them, correct?
Yep. Because we wanted to square those and sum the squares. You're doing a great job.
Ooh. Okay. So I have sum squared. Okay, minus 36.
Now to the top of the, yep, to right there, we're going to divide by n because it's a population. So those at home, we would divide by n minus 1 if it were a standard deviation, or the sample. But because it's a population data set, we're going to just divide by n, which would be 6.
Okay, that's what was, okay.
Hit enter for just a minute. Okay, so this is our variance because we have not taken the square root yet, right? We squared everything, but we didn't take the square root. So let's just write down 51.33 for just a minute. Don't hit clear or anything because you can just hit the square root button. It's under the sort button. Yep.
Yep. Okay, so hit that now.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, and enter. And they want us to round to.
Oh, sorry, my calculator's in the way. 2 decimal places. Okay.
So, yep. So what should we round to?
7.16.
Yes, ma'am. Let's try that. 7.16.
Makes so much more sense.
Excellent.
There. Okay. That's
So
okay.
Let's try another one.
Okay, so I have a total of 5. Okay, but so first I need to know the average of all of these.
Yeah.
So I got to think for a second.
That's right. So we're going to make a list of the orders. So the first thing we have to do is find the mean. So to find the mean, what do we have to do?
I have to add all of those.
Yeah.
And divide it by 5.
And we can let the calculator do that. What's the button we do to to have it. Yep,
Mhm.
that's
What?
right. So go ahead and delete that, undo. Yep, and then grab them all, highlight them all together. And then hit sum square. Sum, just a sum, yep. And there you go.
Okay.
And then we have to divide by n.
Which is my 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So my average of these is 22.
Yep.
Okay. So now I need to take all of this. Nope.
Yeah,
I mean, I
clear
want it
that.
there, but okay. So I need to take all of these. So no, I want the sum squared,
Yep.
but I want to minus all of these from my average, right? Which is 22.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And to those at home, it doesn't matter if you take the value and subtract the mean, or the mean and subtract the value, because we're squaring them. It's always going to create a positive number. So it doesn't matter which one you subtract at this point. Okay.
Okay.
And then what are we going to divide by?
N, which is
Yep.
6. No, which is 5.
Right. We're going to divide by n because we have population data, not sample. Mhm.
5.
And then I
Which-
like to, just write it down for my own sake, but you wouldn't have to. And then right now we have a variance, because again, I'm just telling the people at home, we have a variance because we have not taken the square root yet.
Which will be my answer once I square root it
Yes, ma'am.
of this. So 8.76 should be my answer.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
I'm going to